Hey, beautiful people. Angela Renee, the creative doula. How are you? Sitting here in my car, and I was just thinking, I said, I've been meaning to try to get this message to these beautiful people for about 5 days. I listened to this YouTuber, and he's in the healing space as well, just like me. And I will give him, reference him below. But he was started sharing about his own healing journey, and he was talking to a group of people. And he started saying at the end, he was like, I realized that, it's not my fault that my parents divorced when I was 5. It's not my fault that my father didn't protect me from my stepmother, like that, on that level. And I just was listening, and it started hitting me, and I was like, wow, how many things aren't my children's fault? Things that I did that they may be carrying, feeling like it's their fault. And so I started writing a list, and I was like, it's not my fault. It's not your fault that I divorced 3 times. It's not your fault that I made decisions that may have affected us financially, and maybe created financial instability that challenged you along the way. It's not your fault. And I just had a list of things, right? Because as parents, we do our best, but we don't always make the best decisions. There's no playbook. We don't know exactly how we're going to do, how we're going to parent. We don't know what type of children we're going to get. Every child has different needs, and we don't know what is needed, right, from us to be what we need to be for each of our children. We just do our best. But by all means, no decision that a parent makes is your fault, period. The situations and circumstances we're faced with when we're growing up, they happen to create and make us the people that we are today, right? And they shape our whole existence here. So the sooner you can recognize that no decision that your parents made is your fault, and you can forgive your parents for choices they made that affected you negatively, the better your life will be. So if you are the parent and you maybe sending a note to your children could be helpful, I suggest you do it. If you're the child and you need to let it go and let it go, let it go. I have a beautiful book called Love is Letting Go. I'm telling you, that is the power of love, is letting go. But get that book. It's on Amazon, Love is Letting Go, Angela Renee. Or you can go on my website, Angela Renee & Co., and you can purchase the book there. But before you do that, let me share this little quick story with you. I did send that letter out. And I tell you, I was really, really saying, you know what? I hope this helps one of them, if not all of them. I have grandchildren with my eldest, so I definitely was thinking about my grandchildren now, my future grandchildren, and not wanting them to be negatively affected by any type of guilt or feeling like there was fault at all in the decisions I made, But I wanted to make sure, and my youngest daughter was the first one to respond, and she just, right away, she just said, I love you, Mom. And that meant everything to me because she was probably the last one I would have responded, but it hit her and it touched her in a beautiful way. So yeah, don't hold on to any guilt. If you can let your children know, if you have children, that they are not at fault for any decision you made, I think whether they knew that already or not, that they'll just feel relieved that you touched their heart enough to let them know that nothing that you did was their fault. Peace and love, love and light.